Lucky 7. Welcome to episode 7. If you've been joining along with this journey, thanks for sticking with us. It's been a challenge. We've got a lot of work to do still too, and time's crunching, coming up to proposed opening date. And I'm actually kind of thankful that the water is still mostly ice other than the shoreline at the lake out front of the resort there. Just because then there'd be a mad rush to get the docks in place and things like that. But the weather's kind of broke and things are changing a bit here, so I'm going to get a chance to get a lot of these branches that are laying off the ground bucked up into smaller pieces and then rake and get things into piles. Well, good morning. Happy Tuesday. Early May. If I could guess anything, I'd guess that today we're going to see some significant ice melt. It's a warm morning right off the bat, and there's a layer right behind me there, which you can see about 20 feet. That's about a quarter of an inch thin. Set up a little time lapse just back off the rocks there, because that'll surely melt within the next 2 hours. But I feel like today is going to be a big advancement with ice off. Just feels that way. It's a warm morning and there's some forecast for some wind. I checked a couple rocks out last night. Maybe I'll do that again. And they just went whoop, right through the ice. That's pretty much just floating slush 40, 50 feet out there. But beyond that, there's still a pretty good body, I'd imagine, of 4 or 5 inches of ice. Trying to gauge by the colors. It's tricky, but so yeah. Again, here we are, episode 7, still waiting for ice off. Like I said before, I thought I'd be angling in this lake in episode 6, but not the case. Got so much work to do anyways. Kind of thankful that a freshly peeled Stillwater isn't haunting me while I'm raking pine needles, leaves, branches. probably guess what this is. Birch water.
Feeling fancy.
This is a celebratory lakeside dinner that Jen fired up together with some fresh beef, because the lake is starting to ice off. We're like sitting along the shoreline, but the wind has actually pushed some of the ice here. But yeah, it's a celebratory day. I thought this morning, I was like, man, it feels like it's gonna start, and it has. So obviously there'll be a little more drone footage, but my mouth's watering. I need to eat.
Couldn't wait.
I'm gonna have a sip of birch water first. Birch. So good. I'll leave that right there.
Nice.
Fireside.
Spring finally.
Nope. Kind of spring. Well, we definitely wanted to be the first vessel on Sheridan. So there was a pretty significant ice-off section between the island and the resort that's kind of spread out through the whole shoreline on this east end. So we've come out today to finally get on the water. We might cast a few lines. It has finally calmed down. It's been stormy, slushy, nasty all day. El sun's popped out. Had to jump in the boat. I've got about like 6 acres of open water, only on this end, all to myself. So I'm just gonna drop in here in this little bay I've been eyeing up and have her. Super stoked. Hour 1, day 1. First fish of the season. Nailed it's a nice rainbow. Nailed a maroon leech. There we go. Well, that was sweet. First fish of the season. Perhaps first fish of the season on this lake, just because there's this little section open here that's kind of locked out the rest of the lake. The old standby maroon beadhead leech off a loop knot. In about 10 feet of water, kind of in the late evening here. Nice fish, probably about 4 or 5 pounds. A little lethargic, but boom, number one. So I was supposed to be fishing by episode 6. Hey, but lucky 7s. Yeah, lucky 7s. Lucky 7s.